were never just one type of plant. My dad always had tomatoes. He always had black-eyed peas and beans and corn. He always had cucumbers and lots of zucchini. I think those of you who are gardeners know you get lots of zucchini and squash. And there were even sometimes when he planted potatoes and onions and garlic and broccoli one year, I remember. Wide variety. So my dad must have known this. I don't know if he knew it as companion gardening. It was just the way he gardened. So I thought, okay, I'm going to give this a shot. So on the Monday after Easter, I went to Puckett's nursery, and here's what I planted on the Monday after Easter. I planted 2 tomato plants and 2 marigold plants and a basil plant, and then just for fun, 2 other herbs. What were my other herbs? Cilantro and parsley were my other 2 herbs, just for fun. Now, I will just confess to you, my dog got out there. I've never planted anything in this garden, and she tried to dig up the basil and the cilantro, but I stuck them back in the ground and said, don't do that anymore. So that's what I planted. It'll be 4 weeks ago tomorrow, so here's what it looks like now. So my tomato plant, one of them's looking pretty good, right? I don't know if I'm going to get anything off of it, but it's got marigolds, it got basil. Maybe there will be something. Maybe this garden with a wide variety of plants will produce some fruit. Community with God and community with others. And the community that God intends us to experience with God and with others is a place where each one of us feels seen and heard and honored and loved and accepted and welcome for who we are. And it is incumbent upon us as First United Methodist Church of Allen to cultivate that kind of community, both here within these walls and within this community and beyond these walls. It happens here. It happens within these walls, within this community, in Bible studies, in affinity groups, in service opportunities like Change the World Allen. It happens when we go on mission trips together. It started happening in a brand new community that just started yesterday, a community of people who have common ground in loving to going off-roading. They take their Jeeps, and I think yesterday they went up near Bridgeport, up near our conference camp, and they went off-roading together. I don't know why anybody wants to do that, but these people want to do it, and they did it together. It's this brand new group where they are experiencing community. But it just can't be for us, because loneliness is an epidemic beyond this community. And so it's incumbent upon us to seek to create places and opportunities for all kinds of people to find community with each other. And so that's why we have pickleball. That's open to anybody who wants to play pickleball. That's why we have yoga. That's open to anybody in the community that wants to practice yoga. That's why we have the folk gospel jam. That's open to anybody who likes folk music and wants to play an instrument and sing folk songs together. That's why we host JCK resources here. That's why we have this great playground where so many of our Play-Day families just hang out after school is out. Those are places where God is cultivating community, and people are finding connection and finding places where, through relationships with people that are different from them, they are nurtured, they are loved, they are welcomed, and we are better together as we seek to reflect Christ in all that we do. Maybe you have a story about a time or a place where that happened for you. Maybe it's about the first time you took Disciple Bible Study. I know that happened for me the first time I took Disciple. Maybe it's happening for you right now as you're a part of a Sunday school class. Maybe it happened for you at Bridgeport Camp. Maybe it happened for you in college when you found your people. I'd love to hear your story. And so that's why you got that card when you came in, giving you a little homework. But I'd love to see your homework. I'd love if you'd be willing to tell me the story. I'd love for you to write that down and maybe hand it to me if you want to. I had a couple people hand it to me at the last service. Or if you want to be anonymous, just write the story and you can put it, there's a basket in the narthex as you go past the middle doors. Or you can email me, marybeth@FUMCallen.org if you're worshiping with us online. Love to hear your story. I have a story to tell you. It's a story of community being cultivated that I have observed. It all began back in August when this year's confirmation class began meeting for the first time.